grandma, I said, how about your daughter? I mean, your daughter or your son-in-law, do they have any skin disorders? And the mother kind of like, the grandma kind of like shocked. And she answered me, her daughter has eczema during the teenagers. And then she got married at age 30. And you see the relationship? Skin problem and brain problem for the next generation. You know, your body works together. All the organs work together. When your skin don't have enough good fat, it's going to try to borrow from where? The biggest organ, your brain. Nowadays, people are so talking about stress. No, if your brain has good oil, we have stress from day one. So just go check around. If you have any friends, the kids are suffering this skin problem, just go ask the parents. Or anybody have cholesterol in the family. They're all related with bad oil. Okay? So, big thing. Because our brain is so lacking with good oil, I mean, you can see the oil, the fat matter in the brain is kind of hardened. You know, just like these, hardened fat. Today, people suffer a lot of pains, and these are chronic pains. Simple headaches, some sort of a pain on the joint, muscle pain, and then the pain won't go away. Instead of taking one aspirin, people take like 5 aspirins a day. It's very common now, and young people too. Why? Look at, I think for the past 30, 40 years, ever since McDonald's started business, Kentucky Fried Chicken started the business, they're a good business. I mean, French fry, popular. I think children with teeth already eating French fry. Potato chips. I mean, you think of it. We have been eating so much oxidated, bad oil food. They taste good, but watch out. So, people, you got to understand, your brain is the pain controller. I mean, you fall down or you cut yourself, you felt the pain. And it's the brain is the one that take care of it. So guess what? You go see the doctor give you some painkillers or you take some aspirin. It does work. The pain goes away. How? It goes into your brain and numb it. You know, kind of numb your brain tissue so that you don't feel the pain. That's it. All the healing comes from your own internal organ. The pain pill only give you temporary relief. It's not going to do you any good for long term. But guess what? In USA now, FDA is asking the drug company, please come up with some non-addictive painkillers pills. You know what? When you're on the pain pill so much, you become addicted. 1 pill won't work anymore, you take 5 pills. 5 pills won't work, you take 6 pills. And it's true. We all have to go to work. And you cannot go to work when you are pain. It's up here though. So if you build your brain up with good oil, you take care of your brain, the nutrition wise, your pain tolerance level will be increased and your body will heal in 2-3 days. Okay? So I tell you what, big time. Alzheimer's disease, we all know. Now, enough just to tell you, share you the skin, this good oil, your membrane, every cell's in your body. Why we're eating all these bad oil? You probably say, hey, all the oils are selling in the supermarket. If it's bad, they wouldn't sell it. Well, I'm sorry. You just don't understand what kind of oil you're buying at the supermarket. Most of the oil, I would say, unless you shop in the, health food. Otherwise, most of the supermarket oils you buy today, they are refined, they are oxidized. Okay? They are eating oils, but they're oxidated. They're processed, overly processed. You see, when I was young, I'm 62 years old. When I was young, this is like back 50, 60 years ago, I would have to go buy oils for my mother. I could take the oil jug and then go to the shop, and they press the peanut oil, and then they fill up the oil in the jar, and they're freshly pressed. And it will be good for like about 1, 2 months. Then after about 2 months, it is oxidated, it rancid, it smells. And then my mom would throw it away, and I had to go buy it again. Now today, we're all living in the city. We're a city person. Okay, we cannot afford to go buy pressed oil. And there's, put it this way, no one even sell you pressed oil, freshly pressed, because it's not a profit-making business. So guess what the oil company do? They press the oil from the sesame or the peanuts and soybean, and then they have to deodorize it. They have to bleach it. They have to add preservative on it. So that when you buy a gallon of oil from the supermarket, you go home, cook, and it will be good after even 1 year. They're good cooking oil. Okay, oil cooking, but they're not good oil to nourish your brain. So consequently, when our liver, every day eating all the yummy food, okay, French fry, potato chip, pretty soon your liver is dried up. When your liver is dried up, guess what? Liver inflammation. Many inflammation, fatty liver, psoriasis, hepatitis, you name it, it's on the rise. People wonder why. When you don't have good oil, omega-3 and 6, the tissue, the membrane will go inflamed. Okay? So, especially if it's for women, very serious. Because when your liver is not in shape, your liver cannot balance the hormone. Okay? Your body secretes hormones, estrogen. And if your liver cannot neutralize it, I tell you what, you suffer constipation. You suffer digestive problem. Okay? And also, when you not feeding your good oil or the cells in your liver cannot manufacture good cholesterol. Now, this is where your good cholesterol comes from your own liver. Your liver has to make good cholesterol. You know, many people go see doctor, they take a blood test, doctor say, oh, your good cholesterol need to be improved and your bad cholesterol is kind of high. Oh, that's about 90% people suffering that. So if your liver is not in shape, your liver cannot make good cholesterol. So guess what? Your skin membrane is not getting the good cholesterol. And then your brain's not getting the nutrition. And guess what? You just suffer. You go doctor and doctor give you cholesterol pill. Now another thing I just want to remind everyone, you know, when we eat all these so-called cooking oil, yummy food, the ladies would understand more. You know, when we finish cooking in the kitchen, if we don't clean off the tiles, you know, the area that around the burner, you feel what? The wall, the tiles, sticky. That's because when you're doing all those yummy cooking food, the oil oxidated and it just vaporize it and it's just stick to the wall. And you know, they're so sticky. Okay, you need detergent to clean it out. When you're eating so much of these yummy food, when it goes inside, okay, what's sticky outside is also sticky inside. So guess what? All your red blood cells, they're clumped together. They all stick together. So when it hits when these sticky kind of, you know, blood try to go through the small capillaries, it's impossible. Okay, it shows up usually when people have triglyceride too high. The doctor, these shows up on your blood test. So it blocks the capillary. And if you look at this heart diagram, we are surrounded with capillaries. You know what? Most of us today, if you're about mid-age, I'm telling you, I guarantee you, at least about 60 to 70% of capillaries are blocked. Blocked. For the big arteries, right here, these are the big ones. You hear people going through a bypass? Because all the capillaries are blocked, and it's all blocking up the artery too. Now the arteries, the big one, the cholesterol, the heart and fat, will kind of like, you know, block the big artery, and then these sticky blood still can travel somewhat. Still can travel because the arteries are big. Now, many people go to a bypass, whatnot, or balloon, only take care of the big ones. All the small ones already block up. I mean, so I'm telling you, you're still waiting a day that it block up again your newly replaced artery. Now, I tell you what, this is so common. If you love yummy food, fried food, and you don't have any good oil intake every day, this is a bomb inside your body. It will blow up with a stroke or heart attack in due time. As I mentioned earlier, your liver filters out excess hormone. Okay, it does a lot to your hormone, balancing your hormone. So you've been suffering PMS problem or men suffering prostate gland problem, just watch out. Because when I study under this famous nutritionist, Dr. Undo, fat that heal you, fat that kill you. And I used to drink that oil. But when I'm traveling, I cannot because you have to put it in the refrigerator. Like I say, oil, once it's pressed, it will oxidate with oxygen and the light. So oil get rancid very fast, oxidize it with air, oxygen, and light. So that's why when you try to buy good oil, it's very difficult. Now, let me just mention a little bit. The hormone is a big problem today. Hormone is a big problem today. Big problem. Okay? So our liver is suffering, okay? Our liver is suffering because we don't have good oil. So our estrogen and our testosterone is kind of like not balanced. And have you heard about xenoestrogens? Xenoestrogen is creating awareness nowadays, but some people don't. If you never interest in health talk, never come to any of the health talk, you probably don't know. So I'm telling you, there's a xenoestrogen. It's not the real estrogen that your body internally secrete. This is external. Comes from where? Comes from petroleum, oil, byproducts, plastics, detergents, soaps, any cosmetics, anything that is made from chemicals, including your medicines, your drugs, all the injections into the chicken, whatnot. I tell you what, everything comes from petroleum oil nowadays, okay? All these, there's 6,000 chemical food additives that are made from petroleum oil byproducts, shampoos, and it can absorb through your skin. And once it gets into your body through food chain or through the using of the daily shampoos or whatnot, it in your body will be turned into xenoestrogen. And that one is like a copy of the estrogen, female hormone, okay? And this is the reason why today women are getting too much estrogen, because these are not internally secreted. These are external, xeno, the fake one from petroleum oil byproduct. By adding all that in through our diet or our daily usage of the shampoo, whatever, it actually is creating a lot of breast cancer, uterus cancer, cervical cancers, anything related to hormone, because it's also oil, but it's petroleum oil. It's not eating oil. It's not from plant, okay? It's not from animal, from chemical. For men, it's really bad. The men supposed to have testosterone. Now, because of the xenoestrogen, it's picking up more female hormone. Guess what happened? It's disturbing the guys, the men, the boys, the baby boys. Okay? It's related to some sort of mental disorder. Because the hormone, many years ago, America studying why so many children suffering some kind of mental disorder. About 10%, okay? Hormone Sex hormone may scope our brain as well as our body. Now, all I can tell you is a mystery, but sure enough, nowadays, we're seeing so many children suffering. I think every one of us need to, check it out. Something somehow related with we are exposed to too much of xenoestrogens coming from the petroleum oil byproducts, okay? And we're not having good oil. We need good oils badly. And also today, male sperm count dropping, okay? Many men suffering all kinds of hormone problem too. And ladies, we all know, breast cancer, uterus cancer, there's no end to that, okay? And most important, I tell you what, today we need to be totally aware. Our brain is the master gland of all the endocrine glands, the hormone glands. Our brain is controlling the immune system. So go back, if you need good oils in your brain, 60%. And if you're not taking any sort of good oils today, you understand why you have hormonal problem. You understand why people suffering poor immune system. And there's so many autoimmune diseases that are so popular now, like lupus, rheumatoid arthritis. Doctors cannot explain. Muscle atrophy. I tell you what, it all centers from the brain. And if we understand we need to have good oils every day, a lot of chronic illnesses that we can prevent. So today, I think I just want to give you a little overview. I share a lot of data with you, a lot of information, and I will be coming around to your city to give more specific health talks on hormone, on the brain issues. This is just to be an overview. And thank you so much for watching this DVD. And I hope it just will create your health awareness of eating good oils, omega-3 and 6 every day. Thank you so much. God bless you all.